The bow for stringed instruments. Where sound actually begins, Della Maré Music Continuum by Sarnia della Maré FRSA. When attention turns to string instruments, it is common to focus first on the left hand, finger placement, accuracy, the mapping of notes. Yet it does not take long within serious training to recognize that the bow holds the decisive secrets of success. The bow can silence music or bring it fully to life. It is the point at which sound actually begins. Without the bow, a string instrument remains silent. The left hand selects pitch, but it does not generate vibration. The bow sets the string in motion and determines whether a note will speak clearly, whisper, resist, or collapse. For this reason, the bow cannot be treated as an accessory. It is the breath of the instrument. Physically, the bow is a flexible system designed to balance grip and release. The hair catches the string, draws it slightly aside, and then allows it to return. This repeated stick-slip cycle is the origin of sustained tone. Everything we later describe as color, texture, and expression begins in that continuous interaction between hair and string. Across the violin, viola, cello, and double bass, the governing principles remain constant even as proportions and mass change. The bow possesses weight, yet it does not press. It has direction, yet it does not force. It moves through time rather than against it. Three interrelated elements shape all bowed sound: the contact point where the hair meets the string, the speed at which the bow travels, and the natural weight of the arm transferred through the stick. Closer to the bridge, the sound becomes focused and resistant. Nearer the fingerboard, it softens and diffuses. Slower travel allows the string to speak fully. Greater speed increases energy and projection. Weight is not pressure applied by the fingers, but the quiet allowance of gravity. These three factors exist in constant relationship. Alteration of one immediately requires adjustment of the others. When beginners struggle, it is rarely a question of talent. More often, one element has been isolated from the living system that holds them together. The bow also teaches listening in a manner the left hand cannot. Intonation errors can sometimes pass briefly unnoticed. Faulty bow contact cannot. The sound reports the truth at once. This honesty makes the bow a rigorous yet fair teacher. Its response further varies with the instrument itself. A violin bow reacts quickly and rewards lightness. A viola bow needs more time within the string before the tone blooms. A cello bow carries greater mass and asks for patience. These differences are not hierarchical judgments, they are physical realities. Understanding them dissolves the notion that one instrument is inherently easier or harder than another. Each simply requires a distinct relationship with time and weight. For many players, the bow is also the first site at which tension appears: gripping, locking the wrist, forcing volume. Such habits usually arise from anxiety rather than musical intention. The bow does not require the kind of control often imagined. It requires permission to balance. A useful orientation is to think of the bow not as something pushed across the string, but as something drawn. When the arm hangs freely and the hand supports rather than dominates, the bow begins to work with the string instead of against it. Sound stabilizes. The body settles. Learning becomes less urgent and more precise. This is why foundational bow work frequently feels slow. Progress has not stalled. Awareness has widened. The player is learning to perceive cause and effect directly. Ultimately, the bow conveys one of the most essential lessons in music. Sound is not produced by effort alone. It arises from the coordinated interplay of contact, movement, and time. More about the Della Maré Music Continuum at iServalan.com.